All right, let's talk about skincare. It can feel like a total minefield, right? Today, we're cutting through all that noise. We're going to use Dr. Anjali Mahto's The Skincare Bible to get straight to the facts, stripping away the myths so you can build a routine that actually works. Let's get right into it.
So, Dr. Mato opens her book with this really powerful idea. She called it a monolith of misinformation that's basically standing between all of us and the skin we want. You know what she's talking about, right? It's all the contradictory advice, the celebrity endorsements, the clever marketing. It all just makes you feel like you have no idea what to believe.
I mean, have you ever just stood in the skincare aisle and felt completely lost? You're just staring at this wall of bottles, and every single one is promising some kind of miracle. It's so overwhelming. But here's the thing. The answer isn't some new miracle product. The real key is to tune out all that noise and get back to the absolute basics. And that starts with understanding the very thing you're trying to take care of, your skin.
Okay, so where do we start? Well, not with a shopping list. We're going to start with your skin itself, because honestly, if you don't know how your skin works, how can you know what it actually needs? Understanding the basics is absolutely the first step to making better choices.
Okay, let's break this down. And don't worry, we'll keep it super simple. Your skin basically has two main layers. Think of the top layer, the epidermis, as your personal bodyguard. It's your protective shield. And then underneath that, you've got the dermis. This is like the foundation of the house. It provides all the structure. And inside that dermis, that's where the real magic happens. We're going to meet three very important players.
First up, our superstar, collagen. The best way to picture it is as a scaffold, right? It's this protein mesh that gives your skin its strength and firmness. And here's a wild fact for you. Gram for gram, collagen is actually stronger than steel. I mean, how incredible is that? That's what's keeping everything looking firm and supported.
Then we have elastin. And just like its name suggests, it's all about elasticity, the snapback. The book uses a great analogy. Imagine millions of tiny little rubber bands woven throughout your skin. That's elastin. It's what lets your skin stretch and then bounce right back.
And our third key player, you've probably heard of this one, hyaluronic acid. This stuff is basically a superstar for hydration. It's this massive sugar molecule that acts like a sponge, a super sponge. It can hold more than 1,000 times its weight in water, so it's constantly pulling in moisture, which is what keeps your skin looking plump and hydrated.
Okay, so we've got collagen for strength, elastin for bounce, and hyaluronic acid for plumpness. Sounds great, right? Well, here's the catch. As we get older, our bodies just slow down making all three of them. But, and this is a really big but, it's super important to know that aging isn't just one thing. There are two types. You've got intrinsic aging, that's the stuff in your genes, the clock you can't stop, and then you have extrinsic aging.
All right, listen up, because if you take away only one single thing today, I want it to be this. Are you ready? A shocking 80 to 90% of the signs we associate with aging, I'm talking wrinkles, sunspots, saggy skin, is caused by one single thing, the sun. Just let that sink in for a second. That means the vast majority of what we call skin aging isn't really about getting older. It's sun damage. And the best part? That means most of it is preventable.
So how exactly does the sun pull this off? It's all about UV rays, but you don't need a science degree. You just need a simple way to remember it. Here it is. UVA is for aging. Think A for aging. These are the rays that penetrate deep. And UVB is for burning. B for burning. These hit the surface. Simple, right? And that's exactly why any good sunscreen has to protect you from both.
Okay, so we've identified the main villain, it's the sun, and we know what it's targeting, our precious collagen and elastin. So what do we do about it? Well, the good news is you don't need some complicated 10-step, super expensive routine. Dr. Mato lays out a really simple, back-to-basics framework that gives your skin everything it needs and nothing it doesn't.
And here it is. This is the whole shebang. Just 4 core steps.
In the morning, you cleanse, you treat, you moisturize, and the non-negotiable step, you protect. Then, in the evening, it gets even easier. You just cleanse, treat, and moisturize again. But this time, it's all about repair while you sleep. That's it. This simple structure is your foundation.
All right, let's zoom in on that first step, cleansing. It's more than just splashing some water on your face. Dr. Mahto gives us 5 simple rules. 1, do it morning and night. 2, face wipes are a big no-no. They basically just push dirt around. 3, use lukewarm water, never hot or cold. 4, always put cleanser on damp skin, not dry. And 5, when you're done, pat your face dry. Don't rub.
Okay, that treat step. This is where serums come in. So what's the deal with serums? Why not just use a moisturizer? Well, it all comes down to the size of the molecule. Your moisturizer has big molecules designed to sit on top of your skin and form a protective, hydrating barrier. Serums, on the other hand, are made of tiny little molecules. This means they can sink way deeper into the skin to deliver a concentrated shot of active ingredients, the stuff that really targets specific problems like wrinkles or pigmentation.
And now we come to the most important step of all, protection. I'm going to say this as clearly as I can. Sunscreen is the single best anti-aging product on the planet, period. You need to wear it every day. I don't care if it's cloudy, if you're inside, every day. A few key things. Make sure it says broad spectrum on the bottle. That means it protects you from both those UVA and UVB rays we talked about. And please, please do not rely on the SPF in your foundation. It's just not enough protection.
Okay, so now you've got the science, you've got the routine, there's just one more thing we need to tackle, and it's a big one. Learning to see through all that marketing hype. The beauty industry is brilliant at using these scientific-sounding words to make us buy stuff. So let's become savvy consumers and decode some of the most common ones.
Let's start with the classic, hypoallergenic. Ooh, it sounds so official, so safe. This won't irritate my skin. Well, Dr. Mahto explains that this term is pretty much meaningless. It's not legally regulated. There are no industry standards. A brand can literally put it on anything, even if it has ingredients that are known to cause reactions. It's just a marketing claim.
And it's basically the same deal with non-comedogenic. Now, what it's supposed to mean is that the product won't clog your pores, which sounds amazing if you struggle with acne. But you guessed it, just like hypoallergenic, there are no real regulations around it. So while it can be a helpful guideline, it's definitely not a guarantee that it won't cause breakouts for you.
Oh, this is a good one. Clinically proven. This makes it sound like scientists in lab coats conducted a major double-blind study, right? But what does it really mean? Most of the time, not much. Most of the time, it just means the company gave the product to like 20 people for a couple of weeks and then asked them, so, did your skin feel smoother? It's a world away from a proper peer-reviewed scientific trial.
Dermatologically tested. This one is so clever. It makes you think a bunch of dermatologists are giving it their stamp of approval, but all it really means is that a dermatologist supervised the test. That's it. It doesn't mean they liked the product, it doesn't mean the product passed the test. Heck, it doesn't even say what the test was. The term is designed to be vague.
And let's finish with the 2 that get everybody, natural and organic. Our brains are wired to think that these words mean better, safer, gentler. But when it comes to cosmetics, these terms are basically the Wild West. They're not really regulated. And here's the most important thing to remember. Natural does not mean safe. Poison ivy is 100% natural. So are a lot of essential oils that can really irritate the skin. So don't let that word fool you.
So there you have it. You get how your skin actually works. You have a simple, powerful routine you can actually stick to. And now you have the tools to see past all that confusing marketing jargon. The biggest secret to great skin isn't a bathroom cabinet overflowing with expensive bottles. It's just knowledge and consistency. So now that you're armed with the facts, the only question left is what's the one simple change you're going to make?
If you want to go deeper into the science of skincare, we highly recommend 2 books that inspired this video: The Skincare Bible by Dr. Anjali Mahto, The Korean Skincare Bible for practical routines and product insights.
You'll find both links in the description and comments.
Start simple, stay consistent, and your skin will thank you.